Everyone, welcome back to the channel Corn's Reaction Zone and another Scooby-Doo series that I'll be reacting to. So this is going to be the new Scooby-Doo movies after finishing Scooby-Doo Where Are You, which was the first two seasons of the series. The new Scooby-Doo movies are a little bit of a difference compared to previously because these ones are 40-minute episodes, like in movie format, with different guest stars from basically fake celebrities or real celebrities that are voiced by a bunch of different people. And this one is another similar to the previous Where Are You, where it's 16 episodes for the first season and 8 episodes for the second season. But since they're 40 minutes long, there's probably going to be a lot of editing and, moving through things. So I'll try to, with the same 3 episode on Monday and 3 episodes on Wednesday, but no promises. It just depends on how long the editing will take to make sure that that stays there. So for now, we are getting ready with series episode 26. In episode 1 of the new Scooby-Doo movies. So it was released on September 9th, 1972. So there was a 2-year skip between this one and the last episode of Where Are You? There's a lot more writers on this one, so I'm not going to mention them anymore, but as always, directed by Hanna-Barbera. And this one is called Ghastly Ghost Town, which has the Three Stooges. Not voiced by the regular appearances, but Three Stooges are a famous trio of comedians that do a lot of physical comedy that were prominent from the 1920s to the 1970s. And they're constantly changed around a bit, but it's Larry, Curly, and Moe is the main iteration that's going to be in this episode. Don Messick, Scooby-Doo, of course. Casey Kasem is Shaggy. Frank Welker is Fred Jones, but he's also credited as Larry. Heather North is Daphne Blake after the previous iteration of her retired after season 1 of Where Are You? Nicole Jaffe as Velma Dinkley. Dawes Butler as Larry as well. And then Pat Harrington as Moe. Curly has been credited to Joe Baker as well. Prominent voice actors on Hanna-Barbera's team. So here's a little bit of a premise. After the Mystery Machine crashes to a sand dune and gets stuck near the Three Stooges Ghost Town theme park, the gang try to figure out who's been scaring away the tourists. And this is also the only time where Scooby-Doo has like 40-minute episodes. The longest it's gone after this was only like 23 minutes. Gonna be pretty strong to get through. So I'm going to try to stick with my 6 episodes a week total, but it'll depend on, like I said, editing. So we'll see.
Oh my gosh, I think it's the Three Stooges.
Got the collar? Got the collar?
Oh, it's more like the Four Stooges.
Watch him, he's ticklish.
The Three Stooges and a chimpanzee monkey.
Hey, aren't you Larry, Moe, and Curly Joe?
Stars of stage, screen, television, and comic books. And Goggy Hair is a superstar. Plays 16 smash weeks at the London Royal Zoo. Command performance.
Look, we need help.
The psychiatrist can tell you that.
Our van is stuck in the sand.
We'll get you out as soon as we get the animals back into Ghost Town. Come on along.
Ghost Town.
An amusement park. Mine ride. Should be fun.
That's Danny the dromedary. Iggy the iguana. Gentle Gertrude. Wouldn't harm a piranha.
Wow, full on just a roar destroying the saloon.
He said the place was too dangerous.
Roar destroying saloon. Sheriff says to just...
We'll be out of business.
That bat I smelled has got to be a rat.
And it's time we went on a bat hunt.
Sheriff telling them to close down.
Gee, Moe.
That's Rhino. He works for us. He's okay. He's a caretaker. Yeah, he caretakes the animals. He's been acting kind of suspicious lately.
Then why don't you fire him?
Rhino.
What you mean is, you want to.
But you're afraid to.
Me? Afraid? I'm not afraid of anything.
Rhino can hear that conversation, but I think Rhino's the bad guy. Because I don't think, from what I can recall, anytime there's been a guest star in a series, I don't think they've ever been the bad guy or in a disguise. I think Rhino's the bad guy.
You realize that you have just dared to grunt at one of the toughest men in the state of Texas? Tell him, Tex.
Oh, toughest man in the state of Texas, okay.
See, Tyrone here is strictly mechanical. But
Tyrone the Tyrannosaurus? That's huge.
we know we searched his hide for a week and couldn't find an opening.
Mo's right. There isn't a single break in the plaster.
Everybody.
What is it now?
You're trespassing on my property.
Wow, Scooby just happened to find it by hitting the back of the leg of the Tyrannosaurus. And immediately went in. That's not Scooby.
All right, you guys, get moving.
How about that? A dinosaur that can wag its tail. Let's go inside.
The dinosaur?
Pulleys to work the legs. Fuse box.
Okay, up the stairs and into the jaws of the monster.
Alright, so the guy that caught them was Emma's Crunch.
An electric brain.
Tyrone's roar is a tape recorder. You kids have discovered Tyrone's secret.
Say, who are you anyway?
I'm Amos Crunch, the Stooges manager. I operated the park before they closed us down.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so we have Amos Crunch and Rhino. Either they're both bad guys or one of them is. haven't decided yet. They're both kind of suspicious characters, though.
Hey, Kimasabi. Did you happen to see a girl about 2 inches high with glasses?
Nope. Oops.
Just who are you talking to? This nice
So,
alien.
so there's somebody using an Indian. So there's somebody using a Native American statue as a disguise. I think they called him Geronimo. Oh, a lot of Wild Bill. Oh my gosh, being so mean to Billy the Kid. But a bunch of like old Western figures. Okay, so another disguise is the gunslinger. So there's like a cowboy, like wax statue robot animatronic. Okay. Oh, Geronimo was back chasing the Three Stooges, trying to sneak up on them.
Feels more like an earthquake.
Never seen him around before.
Completely different character design. We got freaking stuck in the barrel, and the gunslinger's chasing them down. Yeah, he's like a full-on. He's really good. Whoever's the disguise is really good with the animatronic part of it. So that broken barrel, I'm gonna count as the first property damage of the series. So Scooby, I'm gonna do like $100 just because it's an old-timey wooden barrel. So I guess it was an actual robot. So maybe there's somebody controlling it. It has to be Emma's Crunch. She's the one that would, since he's the manager of the Three Stooges, she's the one that would have access to everything inside the park.
Scoob, you are one bright one.
Gotta dig. Easily caught them. They were stuck in the mine shaft. So Scooby grabbed the Tyrannosaurus Rex and used it to dig inside the ground and picked him up.
It's the gang. Hold it, hold it.
It's us. Yeah, we're okay.
Those darn kids.
Quick, load up and let's get out of here.
Gee, thanks, Shag. If it weren't for you, I don't know what we would.
Yeah, they're full on chatting at least. I like that about the different interactions between them. The only ones we haven't seen that have been introduced, it has to be Emos, Crunch, and Rhino.
We'll head him off at the pass. Look out! Hey, what's that? It's a projector. Maybe they have a double feature.
Look, it's that Indian again.
Yeah, with no sound.
And this time, the Earth isn't shaking.
Oh, so they're already discovering that's like a camera format. Yeah, it's a film.
On the Black Desert Night. Attaboy, Scoob.
On the, he's destroying the Tyrannosaurus. I don't know how a giant animatronic T-Rex would cost. Giant animatronic T-Rex is like $7 grand, so if it full-on breaks. Oh, it looks like it's working. Never mind. So I guess we won't give them property damage. But eating like a full-on cliff to dump it on them, that's pretty smart. Using it like a bulldozer. Alright, here we go.
Now we know someone.
Has to be Amos and Rhino.
But who? That's what I want to know. Yeah. Who?
Amos for
What are you now?
being able to have everything together.
And the Indian.
He's the manager, so he has to have access to everything. Of course, dropped him right into jail.
Those darn kids. Yeah, they spoiled everything.
Crunch for a manager. Who needs enemy?
Crunch discovered there was uranium in the abandoned mine under
Okay.
Gold Town. and was
Uranium.
trying to scare everyone
Wow.
away.
It's against the law to sell uranium to anyone but the government, and he couldn't do that without spilling a secret.
So
Oh,
he
wow,
used that
okay.
truck to sneak the uranium across the border, where he sold it for a whopping profit.
Yeah, but what about Tyrone's roar and the shaking ground?
The roar, the Indians' war cry, and that loudmouthed gunslinger were all recordings timed to cover the sound when they
Oh, wow,
let the
okay.
uranium out.
Is he bad?
That's pretty smart, actually. Recording it so as soon as they make hits.
The uranium dust on Crunch's clothes fouled her radar.
Yeah, the same thing happened when we were in the mine. You worries are everything, you old girl. No more fouled up radar.
Oh, the amusement park's immediately open. So I guess we only have one property damage for that barrel then.
Congratulations, Scooby. I hear you and your partner captured the uranium smuggler's single pod.
Oh, that was nothing.
Say, Sheriff, would it be okay if I took home this little bag of uranium as a souvenir?
Why, sure, son. Hey, kids, look. A superhero sandwich for Scooby and Shag.
Oh my gosh, superhero stands for Scooby and Shag.
Delighted.
And Shaggy kept the uranium, but then gave it to him? Wow, that bat's such a meanie. Oh, never mind. I guess they're good.
Poor Shaggy. His bag of uranium fouled up Dingbat.
That's also not technically a weird food item, because it's just a regular sub sandwich, so I'm not going to count it. All right, so that was the first new Scooby-Doo movie. There was a lot of skipping around and editing in that one because it's very much a slog to get through. I didn't laugh at all, pretty much. Like, the Three Stooges comedy is very old for me. Like, the banter wasn't as strong comparatively. I did like that there was like more to the world of having them longer so you get more experiences throughout. But overall, I didn't wasn't very good episode for me. I didn't really enjoy it as much as I would have. I think it's on the weaker side of all the Scooby Doo episodes I've reacted to. I would probably give it like a, I don't know, like a 2 out of 10. I really didn't like it. It just didn't really have much fun. It's definitely like 70s campy kind of style, but not in a fun Scooby Doo way like Where Are You was, because Where Are You was a perfect 20 minutes to where you get the point across, edited down, still, but for this, just that 40 minutes, just they add a bunch of unnecessary bits and just a lot of dumb stuff that had nothing really to do with the episode. Rhino and Amos Crunch, like some of their interactions, but a lot of it was just falling through a place, getting stuck there, and then going through like 10 minutes trying to get them out. It just really long-winded, I guess, is the only real big thing. I've heard through other series, like I've never seen the new Scooby-Doo movies, I don't think. I think I might have seen like the Batman one like one time, but I think there's like 3 Batman episodes or something like that. So I think I saw that one once. That's the only new Scooby-Doo movie I've seen. One of them is also with guest stars that like movies. I've heard pretty much these are really hit and miss. People have said that there's only like 3 or 4 really good ones. Reacting to them was probably going to be a bit of a slog, like I said. So I'll probably go through them pretty slowly now that I've gone through this, and this one was pretty weak for me. Some people have said that they do really like this one, but for me, I just didn't. Like, no weird food items, no Scooby snacks, and Scooby only had one thing of property damage, which was a barrel for $100. So there wasn't really much of anything. We had the guest stars, and the guest stars are never evil, from what I can recall. Whoever's the guest is going to be the evil one, and sometimes it's just a bad guest that doesn't really fit is going to be the issue, and it's just going to be super strange and super stilted. So I think that's just how I'm feeling with it, but I'll still watch them and maybe just skip around, like I said, get the main plot points and try to react to those. So I think that's going to do it for me. 2 out of 10 for the first episode. Where Are You? Both seasons I rated a 6 out of 10. So I would hope that the new Scooby-Doo movies, the second iteration of Scooby-Doo, is stronger, but they did cancel the show after this. They didn't release any more Scooby-Doo until 76. What the original format is Where Are You? So it's just kind of a one-off kind of thing at the moment. So we'll see how the rest of the series goes. I'm interested if it'll get better for me because it'll be the next, 23 episodes after this. So we'll see. I think that's going to do it for me. Kind of a long-winded one. All well and good as long as the next episodes are good. So thank you everyone for watching and have a great day.